a virus that kills up to 40% of the people it infects, just showed up on a cruise ship. 8 cases, 3 deaths. And right now, health agencies around the world are issuing new warnings. It's called Hantavirus. And here's the part nobody's telling you. If you're over 40, your risk of a severe outcome is significantly higher. Today, I'm going to walk you through exactly what hantavirus is, why your age matters, and the 5 specific things you need to do this week to protect yourself and your family. Stay with me, because number 4 is the one most people have never heard of. So let's start with the basics, because there's a lot of confusion out there right now. Hantavirus is not new. It's been around for decades. It's carried by rodents, mainly deer mice, rice rats, and cotton rats. And you catch it by breathing in dust contaminated with their droppings, urine, or saliva. There's no person-to-person spread with most strains. But the Andes virus strain, that's the one linked to the recent cruise ship cluster, can spread between people. That's why the CDC and WHO are paying attention. Here's what makes it dangerous. Once symptoms start, it can escalate to Hantavirus Pulmonary Syndrome. Your lungs fill with fluid. And the fatality rate? Up to 40%. There is no vaccine. There is no antiviral treatment. Early supportive care is everything. After 40, 3 things happen in your body that make any respiratory virus more dangerous. First, your immune system starts a slow decline called immunosenescence. Your T cells become less effective. Your inflammatory response gets slower to activate and harder to shut off. This means your body is slower to fight the virus and more likely to overreact once it does, which is what causes the lung damage. Second, if you have any underlying conditions, high blood pressure, diabetes, carrying extra weight around the midsection, these compound your risk. And statistically, these conditions spike after 40. Third, and this is the one people miss, your exposure risk is often higher. You're the one cleaning out the garage, opening the shed for the first time in spring, working in the yard, clearing out a storage unit or vacation cabin. These are prime hantavirus exposure zones. So it's not just that the virus hits harder after 40, you're also more likely to encounter it. Step 1. Seal your home. Hantavirus starts with rodents. If mice can't get in, the virus can't get in. Walk your house this weekend. Check the garage, the attic access points, around pipes, under doors. Any gap bigger than a pencil eraser, a mouse can fit through it. Use steel wool and cork, not foam. Mice chew through foam like it's nothing. Step 2. Never dry sweep or vacuum rodent droppings. This is the mistake that gets people sick. When you sweep or vacuum mouse droppings, you launch viral particles into the air and you breathe them in. Instead, ventilate the area for 30 minutes first. Then spray the droppings with a bleach solution. 1 part bleach, 10 parts water. Let it soak for 5 minutes and wipe up with paper towels. Bag it, seal it, dispose of it. Wear gloves and an N95 mask. This next one is specifically for those of us building our health after 40. Step 3. Strengthen your immune foundation. This is where everything we talk about on this channel comes together. Your daily walks, they boost your cardiovascular health and your immune function. Deep sleep, that's when your body produces the cytokines that fight infection. Stress management, meditation, proper nutrition, these aren't luxuries over 40. They're your frontline defense against every pathogen, including hantavirus. If you're supplementing with creatine for fitness, Good. Emerging research suggests it supports cellular energy production, which your immune cells depend on. Keep your vitamin D levels up. Stay hydrated. Reduce belly fat. Visceral fat actively suppresses immune function. Step 4, and this is the critical one. Know the early symptoms and act fast. Hantavirus starts out looking like the flu. Fever, muscle aches, fatigue, maybe some nausea. Most people over 40 would shrug this off. I'm just run down. But if you've had any potential rodent exposure in the last 1 to 5 weeks and you develop these symptoms, you need to get to a doctor immediately and tell them about the exposure. Early intervention with supportive care, oxygen, IV fluids, monitoring, dramatically improves survival. The people who die are usually the ones who waited too long because they thought it was just a cold. Step 5. Protect yourself outdoors. For everyone watching who loves walking, hiking, being outside, this matters. Avoid disturbing rodent nests or burrows. If you're walking trails, especially in rural areas, don't sit on old logs or lean against structures where rodents nest. If you're opening a cabin, shed, or any enclosed space that's been closed up, open the doors and windows first. Let it air out for 30 minutes minimum before you go in. Fresh air is your friend. Now I want to give you some perspective here, because I don't want anyone panicking. The truth is, fewer than 1,000 cases of hantavirus have been reported in the United States total. This is not COVID. It does not spread easily between people in most forms. The cruise ship cluster is being closely monitored, and the CDC says the risk to the general public remains low. But, and this is important, the reason I'm making this video is because prevention is everything with hantavirus. There's no vaccine coming. There's no pill you can take. The only real protection is avoiding exposure and keeping your body strong enough to fight if exposure happens. And that's exactly what we focus on here. Building a body and a lifestyle over 40 that can handle whatever comes. Here's what I want you to do right now. Go check your garage this weekend. Seal any gaps. And if you haven't walked today, go take that walk. Your immune system will thank you. If this video helped you feel more informed and less anxious, hit that subscribe button. We put out new health content every week for people over 40 who want to live longer, stronger, and smarter. Drop a comment below. Have you ever had a rodent issue in your home? What did you do about it? I want to hear your stories. And check out beachwalkhealthtalk.com for more resources. I'll see you on the next walk. Stay healthy.